Hey, it's Morning
Hey.
Brew, Amber.
Good morning, Larry.
Obviously, I missed the wear red today memo, but whatever.
You don't check your text messages
I need to.
that we send out.
Howie sends them out, you send them out. Well, it's like we're in 8th grade or something. Okay. Hey, Howie Kaibel is here, community manager for Yelp.
Good morning.
Howie.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
You know, great to see you. About a year ago today, I remember coming on this show. Amber, you were not not the co-host.
I was
at the time.
watching comfortably from my bed.
Yes, but I had one of the more enjoyable segments that I've ever had on this show, I think, because we got a little creative about things to do in Albuquerque for the 4th of July.
Oh.
And I wanted to do another one. I wanted to try some new places. Do you remember this segment?
Kind of. But anyway, that's what we're going to talk about today.
Absolutely. The idea is that we live in this treeless city, which actually makes for a really cool city for 4th of July fireworks.
Yeah.
You can see celebrations happening all over the place as long as you're at a good vantage point.
Sure.
So last year we had a number of places that I picked out a number of places that were good to do during the day and during that night, where you're not going to be amongst the crowds, but you can still catch the show. And I thought I would bring about 5-6 ideas
Great
today.
idea. Good.
Right on.
I can't even believe 4th of July is a week from tomorrow.
Yeah,
It seems unbelievable, but
it does.
Wow, that put it all into perspective.
yeah, there you go.
Jeez.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So if any of these sound good to you, you may want to make reservations in some of these places because they should get full that evening. So.
Okay.
First one would be, we started the last time with a hike in the petroglyphs. We're talking about how a hike in the petroglyphs is a great way, early evening. You could even stay out there and see that show.
Oh, yeah.
Good idea. So my thought was the other side of the city, the Elena Gallegos Picnic and Recreation area.
Yes.
Awesome place to do a hike. And then you can stick around. They're open until 9 p.m. So you can watch a lot of the fireworks displays.
Sure.
Just from one of their
Pull up a rock
I like that.
and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And then nightlife. Here we have 5 places. So the first one would be the Ibiza Lounge at Hotel Andaluz.
Nice.
Love it.
Downtown, great view of the city.
Yeah, go out there.
I think you could probably catch the Isotopes fireworks from there.
Probably.
Beautiful
good.
view of the city. Second one would be the County Line Barbecue.
Yeah.
And that would just be, you'd get a panoramic view of the entire city. So,
Yeah.
awesome place to
Of
sit.
all of them going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Love that.
Bien Sur at Sandia Resort and Casino. That you would go there for Freedom 4th because
Right.
because the Balloon Fiesta field is right there, and and really that whole hotel has a gorgeous view of
Yeah.
that whole area.
And there's one side of the top floor restaurant and bar that you can go sit by the window and watch the fun.
Yeah, yeah. So hey, Bien Sur people, a great way to see the city and have a drink while you're at it.
Yeah.
The Corn Maiden at Hyatt at the
Oh
Hyatt.
yeah, I've
Tamaya.
forgotten about that.
Right? I hadn't
Good
really thought about
call.
that. But really, that's another you're to
Great
the
view.
north of the city, but you've got a great vantage point of
Sure.
what's happening. And the last one would be the Ginger Bar and Bistro on the west side. Do you know?
That's right.
Yeah.
They do have a good view there, don't
a
they?
great view. Can't think of another place right there on the west side where you can overlook the Bosque and see downtown.
Yeah.
And see, as
Nice.
far into.
Because that's the ideal situation, the scenario. You want to be able to see at least 2 shows or 3. If you're going to go to the tree, you want to find somewhere that you can really stay put. But I love the Elena Gallegos
Cool.
idea.
Yeah.
It's a little more, I don't know, raw. You're in nature. There's not going to be a lot of people there.
You're right. And it's family friendly, and I think that you can even, if you wanted to go so far as to rent one of their picnic areas, you could go there with a bunch of people and do hike during the day and set up and have a little rustic dinner and watch the show.
I've thought of one more for you if you want it.
Go for it.
San Diego's restaurant up there at the base of the tram. They got a
Yes.
beautiful patio.
Absolutely.
Sit there, have a margarita, and watch the whole thing.
They have really good
Get there
guacamole,
early.
too.
Yeah, they
Yes, the reason I didn't bring up San Diego is
Yeah.
because I did so last year.
Oh.
And I didn't want to repeat anything here, but that's an awesome one. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
great
great.
And they
idea.
have really good mango margaritas.
Mango
Yeah,
Say, what's
San
not to
Diego's
like?
is so good. Good call,
do.
Aaron.
Thank you.
Good job. Well, you
Yeah.
can find all of these things on Yelp.com. They're all searchable. You can get directions, phone numbers. You can make reservations at these restaurants. There's a lot of ways that you can engage
Awesome.
with these businesses.
Wow.
So Bien Sure, Corn Maiden at the Hyatt Tamaya, Jinja on the west side, Ibiza.
Another favorite that we had last year was the Apothecary Lounge.
That's a
At the
mouthful.
hotel park.
At the parks. On top.
There you go. Hey, have a good 4th of July week yourself, okay?
Yes.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you, Howie. Always like having Howie Kaibel from Yelp on our show.
Great to be here.
We're going to come back in a moment.
Yep.
Final cup.
A whole lot more after the break.
Yeah.